Welcome back to Anthony Lee Raw. Guys, today we're taking a look at SuperVerse. Go ahead and give the video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I'm doing this whole altcoin series, and I'm going to keep in the rotation as we progress the coins that get the most thumbs up. So if you want Super to stay in rotation, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you want me to look at your coin as well. And before we dive in, you just have to know, guys, that I know some of you think this coin is the greatest thing ever and fundamental this and narrative that, and I just don't care. I really don't care. This is from a technical standpoint only. Fundamentals are a bonus, y'all. And in case the fundamentals or the narrative does not play out the way you think it's going to, you have to be able to fall back on technicals. So it is a sound and wise decision to learn your technicals. And that's what we're going to do here, guys, okay? I don't mean to say that this is a bad coin. I think it has really good potential. I'm just saying, I don't really care what you think it's going to do. All right, guys, I don't mean that rudely. Here we go. Let's dive in. We're looking at Super. In 2021, you set a price all-time high of 475, market cap of 478 million, and 100 million coins in circulation. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Here's where it gets bad, actually, but interesting nonetheless. Bear market 2022, 2023, you come back last cycle, a price high of 227. So a massive underperformance, right? About half as much. But no, that is not correct. This was actually very bullish. You went from a 478 million, call it a $500 million market cap, to 1.1 billion. So you more than doubled your market cap. That means it was twice as bullish here, even though price was less. The reason is you went from 100 million coins to 450 million coins, okay? So you diluted your price through token unlocks. Looking at today, we have price of about 8 cents, $640 million coins in circulation, so still diluting, and $56 million market cap. Now, the bad part is by next cycle, you're going to have 1 billion coins in circulation. That is a 10x of your circulating supply from price all-time high, which means you will have to 10x your market cap all-time high. No, excuse me, your market cap high from 475. You have to do a $5 billion market cap to reach this again, guys. That is crazy. That is a lot of unlocks. So just be aware. I'm not saying it can't be done. We're going to look at that in a minute. But I'm just telling you it is a massive, massive uphill battle for this coin, okay? So I would highly encourage you to taper your expectations. Let's go take a look. You can see the unlock schedule here. Just boom, periodic unlocks from way down here at 100 million all the way up to 640 million now, and you're going to wind up way up here at 1 billion before it's over with. Looking at, you can't fib your price, okay? When you have this many token unlocks, okay, from 100 million to 1 billion, fibs are not correct because price is not linear, okay? What you can do and what we will do is throw a fib on your market cap, okay? Market cap is not affected by token unlocks, so it is linear, and we're going to go ahead and throw the fib on there from current cycle high to current bear market low, and this is your fib for your market cap. And what you do to calculate price, guys, here's what you do. You take your market cap level, let's say the 0.5 at 581 million, and you divide by your circulating supply, which in this case is 1 billion, okay? I know it's terribly drawn, sorry. What I want you to note, and here's what I think is crucial. Look at this high. This was your price all-time high, right? And then later you had this high that came up to 1.1 billion. This was just a few months later, but look at the difference in price here, and I'm going to show you something. See right here, you were already more bullish here, but price was significantly less. And what I want to draw your attention to is on that. This is the same market cap that you topped out in 2024. So you later came back and double topped right there. You see that? See that double top? Let me make that a little bit bigger so you can see. You double topped right there. So you're struggling 2 cycles in a row. This coin is really struggling to get above $1.1 billion market cap, okay? You need to understand that. So if we take our retrace levels based on market cap and we add them to the price chart, I've done it for you, and here's what the retrace levels would be, and then I'm going to show you my prediction, guys. So if you just were to retrace, for example, to the golden pocket based upon your new circulating supply, I mean, you're going to be looking at a 71 cent SuperVerse. However, on market cap, you are still holding bullish structure. You've not yet taken out this bear market low on market cap, so you are setting a bullish market structure, which is good. So I would not expect necessarily a retrace level and down, okay? And here's my prediction for Super for the next cycle. I think you're going to do a $1.1 billion market cap. Let's go back and look at market cap. I think you're going to come back up. You've shown over a period of 5 years, over 5 years, that you cannot or have not gotten above 1.1 billion, and I think you top out there again. You'll probably create some sort of ascending triangle there, so maybe 2 cycles away you get above it, but I think you're going to come back to it. And unfortunately for price, your price is only going to be $1.11, even though in the previous 2 cycles at 1.1 billion, your price was there and there, but you're diluting, I'll throw it back on, you're diluting your supply by unlocking up to 1 billion coins. So I do not think you get higher than $1.1 billion market cap, which is a price of $1.11. However, from current bear market low, and you certainly could go a little lower, but even from current bear market low, you're looking at a 14x. That's a 1,300% gain. So, and you're right there at the bear market low now. So 13x is my price prediction. Not too bad. I'll turn the levels back on for you. It is a bullish coin. It looks good. I don't see anything wrong with it. Again, I don't know anything about the fundamental narratives, but anything at 10x or better is really good in my book. So I think you get better than a 10x from current price. And even if you just retrace to say the golden pocket guys, then you would be looking at, I mean, still about an 8, 9x there. So not too shabby. One more thing before we go. Let's turn on our Damien indicator and let's see what it has to say. We'll go to the 2-week time frame. This is a custom indicator that I created, and you can only get it at anthonyleeraw.com. You can see the big moves that it is called. We don't have it firing off yet, and these are a lot bigger than they probably look. This one right here, from the time it fired off to the top there, I mean, that's a 120% move. And of course, it called the very top here, guys. I mean, just super strong indicator, guys. Even this move here that doesn't look much, it really is 76% move there. So we don't have it firing off yet. Once this fires off, I would look for a significant move to the upside. If you're interested in this indicator, you can only get it here at anthonyleeraw.com. I'll place a link down below in the comments. You come over here, you can join the VIP Discord here, or you can go to our indicators tab and you can get our suite of 5 indicators, or if you want to buy them individually, right there, Damien Indicator. It's the best indicator ever, and I'm not even kidding, guys. So join us, anthonyleeraw.com. Leave me a comment down below. I will see you next time.